Who is this kid?
What? Who's our guest?
What?
This is our guest.
It looks like he just crawled
Hey, Mr. Q.
Womp it up.
What's the problem?
No, it's okay. Just started. I just don't know what this...
This is our guest. Did you book someone else?
No, I didn't. Thought we didn't have anybody.
No, we do have someone, Simon.
I can hear you.
So he has ears. He can hear. Obviously, He's got cans on his ears. So let's start over.
Okay.
Treat him with the same respect we treat everyone.
I wish these cans had beans in them.
Why is he covered in leaves?
What are you talking about?
I just am. He looks like he
You
just
have a lot of
crawled out.
questions.
Okay.
You can ask Simon,
I
all
just
right?
need.
Let's do our
You know what? It'd have been
podcast.
great, just like a text.
What are you talking about? You don't check your text.
Okay. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Womp up the jams, womp it up. Feeling a little uncomfortable because there seems to be a wolf child who's rolling with you now. So this will be an interesting one.
Are you jealous? Is that what's going on? You're jealous?
No,
Seems like you're jealous.
Somebody in your life who seems to be like his eyes are trained on you at all times like a puppy.
I can hear you.
Again, we've got sound going into those into his headphones. He can hear.
All right. Welcome to Womp It Up. What's your name?
Hello, ma'am.
This is Simon.
I'm Simon.
Okay. Simon, where are you from?
Here, there, everywhere.
How do you know Listler?
Listler. I was walking down the street, or what I call my home.
Mm-hmm.
You're a street kid?
I'm the ripe
Street
age
urchin?
of 17.
Riff raff?
So I wouldn't call myself a kid, thank you.
Okay. And you
You are
picked
a
this
kid.
guy up on the
17.
wharf or something, or what?
What's a wharf?
It's down by the docks.
Quack, quack.
Yeah.
What the fuck
The
is
docks,
going on?
I said. Not the ducks,
Oh,
yeah.
But the ducks are down
At the dock,
dock.
by the wharf. That's right. That's right, Simon.
You-
Are
you're-
you afraid? You cannot do your normal
I just don't understand
job.
who this kid is.
Your
I've not
face
heard
is a question
We're
mark.
going to find out right now. We have a full hour together. We're going to do our
Why
podcast.
do you keep feeding him pieces of cheese?
Because he's hungry, okay? Same way I feed you pieces of cheese.
Do you also like cheese?
Yeah.
Everybody likes cheese, guys.
I'd never had it before.
Okay. I don't know what
It's
the fuck
delicious.
is going on. Oh, got it.
It's
Got it.
delectable.
We're going to
Okay.
start again. We're going
Okay.
to start again. And I want you to commit to this.
I am
You're being
trying
professional.
to. I don't understand.
He's not going to shiv you in the
what's
night.
going on.
He's not
I
going to
just-
shiv you out of the corner of your eye. Do your podcast, okay?
God. You just think if your best friend has a new person in their life, you would be told about it. 5, 6.
I'm telling you now.
Womp it up. This is a straight up Nell situation. I don't know what's going on. Welcome.
Cheese, cheesy
Wow.
cheese. I really like cheese.
Okay, hey Simon.
Yeah.
Do you know what a podcast is?
Oh. What?
Okay, Simon.
Yeah.
This is a
Podcast. I can read lips.
Okay, I don't know what's wrong with this kid.
You also
I really
said
don't.
it out loud. He grew up on the streets. Cut him some slack.
Okay.
Okay?
Ooh, is slack also like cheese?
You've seen, it actually is.
Please
There's
cut
a
me some
special kind
slack.
of cheese called slack cheese. It comes off the rinds of the cheese that nobody wants to
Slack
eat.
cheese?
Slack cheese. It's a delicacy in several countries, and it's also a delicacy on my table.
I'll eat it.
My movable feast, if you will. Now,
I will.
So what's the deal? You gonna adopt this kid or something?
Mommy.
Listen,
He just called you mommy.
I don't have one, and I sure would like one.
Well, this one's taken
By who?
by me.
My sister?
I'm not your sister.
But why?
Okay, I don't like this. I don't feel good about
Hey,
this.
tell everybody what they're listening to.
Stop going into my bag.
Do you have slack in there? Okay, let's start over, can we?
No, we'll start over because
Oh,
this is
interesting.
my podcast. What the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Nothing. This is a kid raised on the street.
My home.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Well, I'm going to be a professional. He obviously doesn't know what a podcast is.
Aw, sisters.
Nope. No, I'm
You're
an
not
only
a woman.
child.
Right.
Okay, sister,
Just-
you're not. You actually have a half. You have a half.
What's a half?
A half.
I have a
sister.
half. I have a half.
cheese. I have a half cheese.
Does he understand English? Are you like teaching him English?
He
What's the
didn't
deal?
know all the words in the English language, just like you.
Quack quack. Okay.
See?
Okay.
When I say the word ducks,
Okay.
he thinks it's ducks.
Yum.
We're moving.
We're a moving feast.
Yes, a movable feast. We're
All right. What you're listening to, and Simon, you can take notes, okay? Do you know how to write?
I know what's right.
This is Womp It Up. This is my podcast, my senior podcast project.
I like it.
I don't know how old I am. Do you, Simon? You just said you were 17.
I've had 17 rotations of the earth.
Great.
That's actually
We're
the Earth goes around the sun, right?
sure. But I am a senior at Marina Del Rey Public High School. To my right is my former spiritual guardian
What are you talking about?
before she replaced me
I haven't replaced
with
anybody.
a wolf child.
Meow.
Charlotte Shardog Listler, former sniper, current teacher at the STARS program, aka Spaz Academy, which I am enrolled in. Is Simon going to be part of this? Because he can't be
No.
because he's not enrolled in school.
I'll
So
decide.
don't try-
I'll make that
No,
determination.
I'll make it
No,
for
you
you.
won't.
I will because
I
the law
will.
says I'm not your sister, man.
Sisters. Please, sisters.
You're a woman, first of all.
I am?
I'm a woman. You're a man.
Meow.
Okay. All right.
I would love to go to school. I've heard pray tell of school
You know what?
far and wide.
You know what I would love is for you to shut the fuck up and let me do my podcast, okay?
Kitty wants
Wow.
to play.
Okay. You know
Uh-oh.
what? Hey, Listler.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
I'm
when
here.
you do get stabbed in your sleep 1,000 times,
I don't know.
Please don't come crying to
I have
me.
literally not said anything. You have come.
Don't come crying
you
to
are
me because it's
making
not right to just let
assumptions.
somebody totally random that you met on the streets start living with you and call you mommy.
Not living with me.
And
I did not give
keep
him that permission. He's doing this on his own. He's never had anyone take any kind of interest. He's been on his
Neither
own.
have I. Who's going to take care of me?
What the fuck have I been doing for the last 10
yeah,
years?
now you're not going to be able to because you got Simon riding side saddle.
Listen, you got plenty.
No, I don't. I don't have enough. There's not enough love for all of us, and I need to keep mine to myself.
There's lots of time when you don't need me.
That's
okay?
not true.
It is true. Sometimes you say to me, go away.
No, I don't mean
You
that.
say, you're too close. Stop looking at me.
God damn.
I don't need your advice. All that. And you know what?
So this is to punish me?
No, I still have eyes on you at all times.
But
I'm
now
just
you've
saying,
got eyes on Simon.
I don't have eyes. He has eyes on me. Okay?
Poison that fucking cheese.
I can hear you.
I don't care.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Why?
Sister.
Don't call me sister. What?
If you feel so unloved, how are you so radiant and beautiful? Your skin is glowing like the sun in the morning sky.
Well, I have been having several laser treatments.
What?
Yeah, just to get rid of some sun damage.
How
What?
old? How many rotations of the earth have you been in?
I don't know.
Oh,
I used to know, and now I don't. My
Like
parents,
19 probably.
I have parents, and I know who they are,
Lucky.
but they don't care. And no, I'm not lucky, Simon, because they don't care about me enough to even tell me how old I am. No one paid attention.
where's mommy and daddy?
Well, I don't know where my dad is, but I have a stepdad named Seth and a mom named Diane who never touches me. So,
Diane Wiest and Seth Meyers.
how do you know those two people? Have you ever seen television?
I've seen television.
But with where?
I mostly sleep outside of an apartment building that leaves the windows open, and they love late night TV and a show that's on, I think, ABC, maybe CBS. It's called Life in Pieces.
Okay, so what you know about life
In pieces of cheese.
is from the show Life in Pieces. Mm-hmm. That's what your touchstone is.
That's my touchstone.
Okay. All right. Well, you got a real heavy bill cut out for you, Liz.
I don't know what that means.
I'm just saying. I came to you with a lot, and you've just had to, refine, but you're starting from scratch with this.
Ow!
That was actually appropriate.
Are you doing all those meows because of her cat army that also lives with you?
I've never had brothers or sisters before.
They're not your brothers and sisters because they're cats, just so you know.
They don't treat me like you do, sister.
That's because I'm not your sis. Okay.
And they let me eat all the cheese.
Should we get into hot topics?
Yep.
Woo!
Would love to.
Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family.
How did this work out for Oliver?
I'm talking to you.
What do you mean?
Well, he starts hanging around with this band of miscreants, and then they make him steal for a living.
Was he just supposed to stay part of the orphanage where everybody was treating him like a piece of shit?
Well, I never
learned how to pickpocket.
More, please.
I was too bored to finish Oliver, so I actually don't know what ended up happening. But
It's a very long film.
Well, I don't think he ends up becoming best friends with these criminals, right? He has to come out, get out on his own, get away from the negative influences. I'm just concerned about what somebody like Simon, I don't know what he's learning on life in
Let's
pieces.
find out more about. I don't either.
Because nobody watches that show.
A lot of people watch it because it's on the air. Okay, a lot of people still watching network television.
All right.
Okay. Maybe not us. Maybe not us.
What's your favorite show, sissy?
It's a good question. What are you watching these days?
What am I watching these days? Well, I'm on a heavy rotation of Rugrats.
I love rats.
Great. I can't wait to hear all the specifics you got about Rugrats. And what else?
Rugrats, Barefoot Contessa,
And Planet Earth, right?
and Planet Earth.
Steady diet of Planet
The
Earth.
Nova Special.
We are gonna get along.
No, we're not. I can.
You've already made that decision.
I've already made that decision. All right.
Look me in the eye.
Nope. I won't because I don't want to be part of whatever you're up to. Also, why she's so strange with the eye contact.
Gee.
No, because I don't know. When is the last time you cut your hair?
Oh,
It's so long.
gender is a spectrum.
No, see, it's so weird. Like he knows nothing and yet is very current on gender politics.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Well,
they might have tackled that in Life in Pieces. I don't know.
Unusual lessons on the streets, okay? And now we have a very interesting, because this is an intersection of a population that we have not covered on this podcast.
That's true.
yet.
But
Right? I mean, we had Pip, who lives down by the wharf, right?
That's right. But we have never interviewed somebody, and this is a significant portion of Marina Del Rey's population are people that live on the streets.
Right.
Your wharf friends. We haven't had any of your wharf friends on either, which I would love.
Well,
Leonard. Remember Leonard who gave you that jet ski?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, really? But you think bringing fucking Simon on
I
is going to be
didn't
a good
really have
idea?
a choice, and you didn't book anybody else, so here we are. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have a choice because you're going to care for this.
No, he's kind of attached to me right now until, I don't know, I have sex with somebody else and pass him on. Do you know what I mean? Like that
I don't know
horror
what
film.
you mean.
There's
is
a
that
horror
right?
film
You were just
called
waiting
It Follows.
You're just waiting to pass me on. Is that right?
Not you.
Not you.
You're my ride or die.
Listen to your mommy.
Hey. Don't tell me what to do, okay?
You want to
just
talk
feel like-
about what's going on with you? Your hot topics?
I was having a great day and a great week.
Oh.
I've been doing a lot of my affirmations.
Yeah, I love that. I love that
is,
new tradition.
Which is taking negative things that I've been thinking about myself and turning and thinking about how has that been serving me in the past.
I dare you to name one negative thing about yourself.
Okay, I'm shaped like an upside down pyramid. So
That's
who's going
a
to ever want to
physical-
have sex with me?
You're looking at him.
Okay. Oh, God.
Uh-oh, sissy. Sissy. Okay, so your positive affirmation, the version of that is?
Well, I guess in the moment it'd have to be, that's not true. Some people want to have sex with me. This wolf boy does.
Ow, meow. I don't know what sex is, but I know I want to make it into you.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, that's what I had been up to.
Yeah.
But now I am consumed with a jealous rage.
Yeah,
which,
I
as
see
you
that.
know, is something that I really struggle with.
So we're going to get into what that fear is about, because obviously rage, anger comes from fear of loss, fear of something else, fear of change in your life. So we'll find out what that's about. Hot topics for me. The cat army back in full effect. I got a second in command here, a sergeant in training.
A second in command?
Yeah.
I'm not your second?
You don't care about cats or formation.
I love cats.
You're not getting in formation with these cats. You're deathly allergic to these cats.
I shot that. I helped you shoot that shot-for-shot Beyonce video of formation with those cats.
Yes, you
Do you know how
did.
fucking hard it was to put those big black wide-brimmed sun hats on a cat?
Yes, and that's how we found out that you were deathly allergic to street cats. Okay? You could be around a Siamese, you could be around a Russian blue, but when we get into a mixed origin cat situation, aka a mutt cat,
I'm still getting
calico.
over cat scratch fever.
Is AKA how you spell cat?
no, that's also known as AKA, also known as. Write that down. Cat is spelled C-A-T. Okay?
None of that
There you
makes
go.
any sense. Which
Those
they're
don't look
writing.
like letters. So we got a lot of stuff, but one thing he does like and need in his life is order and rules and
Cheese.
regulation, and also
Rules
slack
and
cheese.
regulation.
Slack cheese, okay?
Okay.
So sometimes if the milk sits out long enough, turns right into slack cheese, and we can eat that with some granola.
Eat it, drink it, suck it on down. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
Sissy?
If I find out that you've been nursing Simon, I'm going to be really, really pissed.
Haven't been nursing anybody.
Okay.
Why did you just look at my breasts?
Just want to make sure there's no leakage, because if you've been nursing him, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
Why? Because you had been asking me to nurse you?
No, but because then that would confirm the
Because
fact that you're taking
recently-
on Simon as your new
You had the whole
child.
mommy thing that you were doing with me.
And you didn't
So now
like
it's
it, and
coming
now
back.
you're letting Simon
I'm
call
not.
you mommy.
I am
just because you
not
can't find
letting
August
anything.
Wilson doesn't mean you have to just like take a kid off the street and try to make
I
him your
didn't
son.
take it. He came to me.
Fine.
Okay?
Like a magnet to a flame.
Anyway, we got
That's
the cat
not a
army
saying.
up and running. He's running drills when I'm off at school or dealing with you or whatever the deal is.
Dealing with me?
Yeah.
Wow. Like I'm one of your to-do lists. Sorry. Maybe I'll get a new mommy.
What's going on with you, Simon? Hot topics?
Well, I am enjoying my time with the cat army. I do enjoy teaching them drills, running back and forth, jumping on their little paws, shooting the basketball into the hoop, and scoring 3-pointers.
You've taught cats how to score a 3-pointer?
You want to watch?
No?
He's got a video.
Okay.
Look into my eyes.
No. What, the video comes playing out of your
No,
eyes?
Show him on that burner I got you.
Oh, the burner.
You gave him a phone?
You have a phone?
Do you have a phone?
I have a jitterbug that Tracy Reardon gave me.
Uh-huh.
But all I can do is call 911 on that.
Well, you can't shoot videos on that.
No, I can't. That's
All
why
right.
I had to borrow Sam's for when we did our Beyonce
That's why I was
shoot.
so angry that we... All right.
Sam, I'm sorry that I threw
Here,
your...
play.
I smashed that thing, and those cats went crazy on that phone.
Check it out.
Oh my God, that's phenomenal!
Isn't it?
You guys gotta submit that to the Lakers or something, because I'd love to see those cats get into a halftime show. That's phenomenal.
The Lakers down by the wharf?
No, the Lakers are a basketball team.
Yeah.
Also, how did you get them to jump on that tiny trampoline?
Well,
Trust me, cheese will get you a lot.
Apparently.
But it won't get you to look at me, will it?
No, it won't, because I don't want to get put under your whatever spell you've got Listler under. I'm not
Think
interested.
I'm a magician?
I don't know, but I'm definitely going to make... I don't want to watch that movie, It Follows, but if someone could tweet me the plot... No, in fact, don't. I'm too scared.
Tweet. I love birds.
God, this kid is grating. This kid is grating.
Ooh, you can grate cheese.
All right. So, Simon, that's what's up with you. You've actually taught these cats to do a phenomenal skill, so I'm not going to take that away from you.
Another thing that's up with me is I found that I have a new feeling inside of my body.
Okay.
When I look at you and I see your skin and I see your hair and I see the curve and angles of your body, something happens within me, below my belly button,
Oh, God.
above
This
my
is
knees.
just my luck. I've been waiting for someone to be attracted to me, and it turns out it's a feral wolf child.
Ow, ow, meow.
Not feral because he's not female.
Well, I'm not taking him to prom, so don't get any ideas.
I want to go to prom.
Nope.
By now,
me
you've
no.
already accepted someone's offer.
Right.
proposal.
So if that person drops out, don't get any ideas because I'm not bringing my fake brother to school.
Does drops
Is that my
out mean
prom?
gets killed?
Don't fucking kill my prom date.
We'll see.
See what I mean? This is super
Fine.
dangerous.
I got it under
6,
control.
7,
okay?
8.
I got it.
I thought that voice came out of him. Oh my
This
God.
note is
I know,
ready.
but it was me to introduce you to Fake the Nation, an Earwolf podcast hosted by comedian Nikki Farzad. Every Thursday, Nikki invites her favorite comedians and policy buffs to dish on the news of the week. Nikki and her guests dig into it all, from Trump's revolving door of cabinet members to Stormy Daniels to whatever latest scandal is dominating the headlines. The conversations are always loose-lipped, insightful, and smart. That's right. You're going to keep up with current events while laughing through the pain. Plus, this week you can listen to a special live episode of the show featuring Earwolf favorite funny man John Hodgman. So, you can find Fake the Nation on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. Womp it up! Welcome back to Womp It Up! This is really appropriate for how I'm feeling right now.
In what way?
If you don't know me by now, you'll never really know me about how much I hurt when you do this to me.
When I do what to you?
Replace me like this.
I haven't replaced you. Is that your fear that I'm going to replace you?
Yes.
Because I'm like a child you're like my child or you're like my daughter?
Yeah. And what did Diane do? Just like
Diane Wiest.
not Diane.
Diane-
Wiest, my stepmom, my mother.
Never wanted you.
That's true.
I know the feeling, sis.
Well,
Is
Simon,
your
I'm
greatest
actually
fear
interested.
that I'm going to leave you?
Yeah.
I don't know
Why do you think I eat so much?
You don't blame
So
that
that
on
I'm
me.
so heavy.
Don't.
And so,
hey,
and
no.
that-
You were already quite heavy when we met.
Well,
Okay, I don't want you to put that shit on me, man. Don't
I'm
put
not.
that
I'm
evil
just-
on me.
I'm just saying, if I'm heavy, and I'm a rock that can stay, that can be not moved.
Right. So why would I want that?
Exactly. Why would you?
Why would you want to make yourself less portable?
Exactly.
What?
What is that coming from your...
It's called tears, Simon.
I love them.
Why are you trying to lick my face?
I'm
Get
starving.
the fuck away from me.
Starving for emotion.
Wow, they
You're
taste
filling
like
a void.
saltier
Stop.
than cheese.
He's totally. This is okay.
I don't want this kid
Let me tell you
licking
what's
my
happening,
face.
okay?
More along the lines of slack.
Listen. Okay, here's what's happening, okay? You are actually in a healthy place because you feel like it's safe to express your fears to me, express your emotion, your sadness that I have someone else in my life, okay?
Is that what this is? This all
He's
some
totally
sort of
disassociated.
experiment?
No, because Simon, no, this is a real weird dwarf child that has attached himself to me, and I can't seem to shake. And that's okay. I got boundaries up. It's healthy.
Do you?
Okay.
You don't
And-
have boundaries. You don't even have a
but
house.
this
How are you
chi-
going to
but
lock
he
the door to
doesn't-
him?
He doesn't understand boundaries because he's totally disassociated from a real person. You see how he talks. He's 17.
Doesn't
He's a
make
child.
any sense.
You got
He
that
sounds
right,
like a
Toots.
child. Yeah, exactly.
He's
quoting
getting all of his information from TV.
media that he's hearing
through
a window,
Right.
an open window of someone else's.
On the WB.
See, a lot of this is
and that's
from
back when the WB. That's like from
Yeah.
when it had a frog as its
Yes.
mascot.
exactly.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of what you're going to hear coming out of him is quotes from Zoe Lister-Jones, and that's where we are. You might not recognize them because they haven't become iconic yet. 'cause
I've
people
said
have
a lot so far.
He's like Starman,
Yes.
right?
He's
like
learning our
Starman.
culture by hearing it through a window on whatever
That's right.
the
Or,
neighbors are listening to.
You know what he actually reminds me of?
I can hear you.
A human ET.
Yeah.
But that
Yes.
might also be because you keep sliding him Reese's Pieces. Can I have some of those?
No.
Oh, these you may think are Reese's Pieces.
What are they?
Little hard bits of cheese that I've painted with my own body excretions.
That's not good.
Listen.
That's not good.
I'll tell you, it's worked for me so far.
Now I'm starting to feel like super bad for
That
this
was
kid.
one of Zoe Lister-Jones'
good.
quotes.
Okay.
It's worked for me so far.
Yeah, that is one
You
of the
recognize
things.
it?
Yeah, I did recognize it.
Okay.
She was
I'm not
saying-
sure.
I'm
I think
actually starting
Colin-
to
She said-
feel, I think what it's called is empathy for this kid because he really is in a tough spot.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty pissed.
Well, he had a
Light.
lot of early trauma in his life. Okay,
Well, we're
Which
going to get into it. We're going to
we
get
may
into
get
it.
into it, but there's a protective seal
Okay.
around the truth here.
Seal, that's the trauma.
Yeah.
I was,
Were you? Because there's a seal that's been stealing her shit.
it could be the same seal.
I am referring to the trauma of how you got on the streets, the adults that abandoned you,
Yeah, but let's
neglected you.
let's hang on to that detail, which is she's remembering something with a seal.
She.
Again, this hair. You know what she has? He has the hair like that woman in Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
It looks like you've cut it with a clamshell or something, like
Thank
a jagged
you.
edge of a clamshell.
Thank you.
She who
I'm going for more of a
Stands with
Catherine
fists.
Hahn look.
Okay.
a male version of Catherine Hahn if she were a 17-year-old
Well, she's one of the more
boy.
beautiful women working today.
You're telling me.
Okay, Catherine better lock those doors. because
Transparent, more like
Simon's-
I wish she was my parent, but not my parent, so that I could make it with her.
make it. Such a
Again, we keep
disgusting-
saying I don't think he understands what any of this means.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's
I
do
want
this.
to lick her salty tears.
Okay, let's get to what's cheesing you. Now, this is not about actual cheese. Do you understand?
Would that it twere.
Okay, Simon, this is about what's bothering you. Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
Okay.
Brother.
So we're
Brother. Bother.
no, bother.
Bother.
Bother. Okay.
Upsetting. What's upsetting?
How do you
upsetting
spell
to you?
that, Mom?
Which one?
Stop calling your mom. That makes me so mad.
Which one?
How do you spell brother and how do you spell bother?
Both the same. One has an R. There you go. There we go. Okay, just a stick drawing.
Doesn't
There's
make
just
any
a stick
sense.
drawing of a duck.
Tatanka. Okay, so let's go. This is it. Okay, so this is what she is singing. She's dancing all the time. So it's very. It's like he saw.
Wow.
It's like he saw an Eurythmics musical or video.
Your rhythmics. All right.
Wow.
So Simon, think about this. What cheesing you?
Ah!
What cheesing you? What?
Don't
what?
do it.
What
Simon's
cheesing you?
freaking out.
What cheesing
Simon,
you?
it's okay.
What cheesing you?
Simon!
What cheesing you?
Simon,
Oh, what's cheesing you?
Don't
Yeah,
yell
okay,
around him.
Okay.
That poor
That's what I
thing.
always do.
Simon, are you okay?
Yeah.
Hey, don't yell around him.
You gotta
Simon.
break the egg somehow. You know, there's a
Egg.
really thick.
I don't
egg.
think we
Egg.
want to. I don't
Big
think
egg.
to. We need
Okay,
to.
Simon,
We
you're
need to break the
okay.
egg.
Break my big egg.
Simon.
Yeah, exactly.
Break my big egg.
Simon,
break the
it's
big
okay.
egg.
All right.
Put an egg in my mouth.
Okay, don't scream around him again.
Put an egg in my mouth like I'm a dog on social media.
Okay, all right.
One full egg. I won't break it. I have a soft mouth.
Okay.
Soft.
Stop
soft
talking about your
mouth.
soft mouth. Okay.
Soft mouth.
Okay, let's go to what's cheesing you. Simon, do you want to go first?
Okay.
Okay.
If you feel safe and ready.
Do you feel okay, or do you want a minute to calm down? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go first unless Sissy wants to go first.
I'm not your sissy, and I'm not going to go first. So go ahead and do it.
The area between my belly button and my knees is poking up again.
Is that what's cheesing you?
I guess it's cheese.
Is there anything that you're upset about lately?
Well, we were talking about the seal.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
So, you may or may not know Marina Del Rey has a lot of seals. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
We see them at the wharf all the time.
Barf.
You can hear hear them barking.
Meow.
Right? Nope, that's not a bark, but okay. So what happened? Did one hurt you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were you in the water or what? How did you come in contact with it?
When
To
I
paint
was-
the scene.
When I was a little boy,
Sure.
the ripe young age of 5,
Okay.
which was 12 rotations of the Earth ago.
Okay. Hey, knows basic math. That's pretty good.
Space and math. I was with my family at the beach.
Okay, so you had a family at this point. A mother and a father and a sibling?
Baby.
Okay, and a baby. Okay.
And we were eating chicken salad sandwiches down at the beach.
Great.
Yeah.
Like we always did.
Okay.
On Saturday noons.
Okay.
And we were throwing little bits of grape that was in the chicken salad.
Sure.
Grape and celery.
Sure.
Taking them out, throwing them to the seals so that we could watch them, eat them up, and give them a treat.
You know what's interesting is like as he talks about his 5-year-old time, it's like he's regaining the use of language.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Okay.
Well, what I like about it is that it feels like we're going back to the age of 5, though. Do you understand how he's been existing, right?
Yeah.
When this particular trauma
it's like it
happened.
was frozen in time.
You know how when Taylor Swift became famous, she kind of just stayed at that age?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think maybe that's what happened.
Okay, so what happened?
That's a good use of metaphor.
Thank you, Mommy.
You threw.
Not mommy, mother.
Okay, you threw bits of grape to the
and celery.
to the seals, and what happened? Did
Well, it was fine and fun, and the seals were eating it up and barking like meow, meow. And then one of the seals took my little baby sister by the head and simply smashed it to bits.
Oh my God!
Was the baby a doll or was
The
a real baby?
baby was a living, breathing flesh and bone.
Oh, this is traumatic. And
You
what
got
happened to
that
your
right,
parents?
Toots.
What happened to your parents?
Well,
Trigger warning, everybody.
Trigger warning: if you have
Children.
fear of seals or children,
Okay. If you have fear of children.
seals,
seals.
or you have children.
Yeah.
Speaking
there
of
you go.
trigger warning, when we got back home, Mommy and Daddy trigger warning themselves to
Oh God! Dark!
death. Right in front of my very own
Oh
eyes.
my! Oh God!
Wow, you have access to this in great detail.
We thought we were really going to have to pull that out of you.
Crack that egg.
Crack that egg in my soft mouth.
Yeah. Okay. So we got.
Are you happy
we
that was
we had
said
a
on our
traumatic-
comedy podcast? Does that feel good? Does that feel good to you?
I didn't say anything. Okay.
I didn't say anything.
Well, you'd
for
said
the
a
next
mouthful.
10 years.
There we
Just
go.
like Tommy in the Who's Tommy.
You know that musical.
Deaf, dumb, and blind.
So that's that. Wow.
But then-
okay. So you went living on the streets after
Yeah.
that. Is
Living
that
on
right?
the streets after that.
And-
That's right.
And you were then. Now I'm watching the way you're using your hands. I'm not looking at your eyes, but I'm watching the way you're using your hands, and you're almost using them like flippers. So what I wanted to ask, and this is a shot in the dark, much like what your parents did to themselves. I'm not. It's like
Hey.
we
don't
don't
know.
anything in the world.
We don't know. We said it was a trigger warning.
No,
She
they
said you
shot
tri-
themselves.
okay,
right.
Okay.
My question is, did you then go back to the water, and were you raised by the very same seals that ate your baby sister? That's a shot in the dark. I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm just following my instincts here, as Lister has taught me to do as a reporter.
Yeah.
Well, I knew we had a connection, you and me.
Sure.
And
No, me and you?
Yes.
Nope.
me and you and me.
Nope.
I and you.
Nope.
And you could feel my very soul looking into your beautiful blue orbs.
Okay, were you raised by seals for a
Meow.
time?
The answer to that I can answer in a simple seal phrase of meow.
Okay.
So the answer is yes, I did live in the water for a time. Did I grow gills? You better believe it.
Okay.
Wow, that's a Shape of Water sitch, right?
I don't know Oscar movies, just television.
Have they closed up? Or do
And
you
Broadway.
still have them?
Well, check it out.
Oh my God. First of all, for the listeners, they're not where you'd imagine them to be, behind the ear, like in Waterworld. They're actually enormous, and they're on the sides of her body.
Her!
Exactly. I get your hair cut. The first thing we could do is bring him to a Supercuts.
I love a cut.
All right.
It looks
I
like
don't know why. I can
it
do
looks like
easily.
he's made those gills himself.
Oh, a self-harm situation?
I don't know. This is too dark. I can't go here anymore.
Well-
Let's pop it up.
I think that's what's cheesing you.
Oh my God. I just can't.
Now that's the best joke I've heard in a long time. And I've heard plenty of them. when I'm watching Netflix specials through a window. Ever heard of Dane Cook, bitches?
Okay. All right. So that's what's cheesing him. I can't follow that, and I won't.
What do you mean?
I refuse to follow
Seems
that.
like
what's
you got a lot
cheesing
of things that you're upset about.
I guess all I'll just say is what I've been saying this entire podcast, which is it doesn't feel good when the person you love the most tries to replace you with someone who most likely will murder me in my sleep and try to wear my face as their own.
How come it's a replacement situation?
It just feels like that's where this is heading. And good luck, because there ain't going to be a whole bunch of laughs with this one. Why are you playing Dimitri right now?
It's not Dimitri.
It is. I said it was Delamitri, and it's really Dimitri.
I guess we're going to break.
Break for what? For our relationship?
If you want that.
You want a
We
break?
were on a break.
If you're saying you want a break, do you want a break?
I don't want to break.
You're the one who said it.
I think you want to break.
You want to have a break. Well, fine.
Fine.
I'll move my stuff out of your pup tent.
What's in there anyway?
An old thing of cheese you're probably feeding to this piece of shit.
We made it all the way to the break before the break.
I'm taking a break.
Never listen to this song
taking
this
a break
far.
right now. I'm taking a break.
I'm
Stop
going to break a
talking
piece
to
off
me.
of this Kit Kat bar and feed it to this wolf boy.
Okay, someone else is quoting Zoe Lister-Jones now.
What's up, Wompsters? If you're a fan of our show or just comedy in general, Big Grande's podcast, Teacher's Lounge, is back for season 6 and is available exclusively on Stitcher Premium. This is going to be right up your lane. Do you know what I'm spraying? Because this is about a teacher's lounge. It's a behind-the-scenes look at the fictional Hamilton High School. This sounds familiar. It's told by 4 of the honors department teachers, played by UCB's Big Grande improv group. Now, what often makes a comedy podcast special is its skill in constructing a fully realized world. And Teacher's Lounge pulls this off with remarkable flair. Join Big Grande and other special guests from the greater Hamilton High community to discuss the hard-hitting issues facing today's high schoolers, only on Stitcher Premium. Go to stitcherpremium.com/teacher and use the promo code WOMP, W-O-M-P, for a free month of Stitcher Premium.
Oh, welcome back to Womp It Up. Simon is dancing, but with their flippers, doing kind of a seal sort of dance. And Sam is erect. These two might be good for each other, actually.
Are they gay because they're both boys?
I like
I'm
the
sorry,
sound
I
of
wasn't
that.
meaning to speak.
I don't know what Sam's deal is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak.
He
We're on a
seems to
break.
be omnisexual. Everything seems to turn him on. Everything disgusting and dark. Okay, so welcome back to the podcast. We have one of our most disturbing guests on. I'm really like riding a real wave with him, sorry. Because sometimes I'm feeling empathy, a lot of times I'm feeling rage, I'm feeling disgust, and I'm really being forced to examine some of my own judgments.
You're welcome.
So here we are. We've done what's cheesing you. I feel like we've almost done half of a spotlight on. I don't know how much deeper we can get than going back to his most traumatic moment. Can we do a listener's love knockdown, maybe? To lighten it?
If you want to do it yourself, you can, because obviously you don't need me anymore.
We gotta hash this out, gal pals.
Needy much?
What?
Are you being a little needy?
Am I being a little
I was the
needy?
one who was hurt, not you.
You're telling me that you want to go on a break.
No, you said
You can't
break.
handle
You're the one who brought
me
it
having
up.
one other person in my life. How about that?
It's not.
How about you're allowed to have as many relationships with people as you want, and the one time I get someone in my life who happens to be a similar age to you, who needs a little help, a little TLC, who's never had a loving hand down to him in his life, except for the fucking flipper of a seal, and you have to take that on. You have to say, not in my house. Well, guess what? You don't get to make those decisions. And if you want to ride with me, ride or die. Okay? Ride with me, Danity Kane. Then you're going to have to take me as I come. And sometimes I reach out and I give a helping hand to someone that needs it. And just because it's a cat army of 87, it's fine with you. But when it's a little boy who wants to eat my cheese, you have a problem with it. Well, what's cheesing me? That. Okay?
Okay.
This is just like my favorite episode of Bernie Mac.
If you think for a fucking second that I'm going anywhere, you've got another thing coming. Okay? Because when I say ride or die, I have killed thousands of people on the hills.
Don't say that out loud.
All under government contract. Okay? All legal. All within the bounds of the American government. Okay? And some bounty hunter shit when I went off the rails. Okay?
I'm sorry. Can I just say I'm sorry? I hear you, and I'm sorry. I haven't been acting to the best of my intelligence. And I'm sorry. And you are allowed to have your own life. Mm-hmm. What is she singing? Is this a Danity Kane song?
No.
Danity Kane.
I want to be
Is this an Annie Lennox song? That's Annie Lennox.
I want to be another way.
Listen, obviously Simon is coming into your life for a reason, and I understand that you haven't been able to mother August in the way that you would have liked, and that's not been your choice. So I am going to let you have this thing with Simon run its course. I'm not going to let him lick me anymore, and I'm not going to let him call me sissy.
Healthy boundaries. That's great for you.
Okay?
All right.
So I'm sorry. I really do apologize.
All right.
I mean that.
Okay. You were Dawn?
It's
okay. I'm not going to make you say it.
Say it.
Also, if they had monologues like the one you just gave me on Life in Pieces, I feel like more people would watch.
A lot of people watching that show. Okay.
Number
Just
one
need to let it
comedy.
know. Here we go. All right, we got a lot of questions coming from Listeners Love Lockdown. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. This is where you write in and you ask for help. Love advice, life advice, whatever you need, okay? Are you headed for a heartbreak? We're here to help.
Now, Simon, it seems like you would have not a lot to add, but actually I think you'd have a lot because you're looking at these questions through a child's eyes, and I think that's going to be a really great perspective we haven't had on the show.
All right, here we go.
I'm giving it a shot.
Hey, Marissa and Listler, I'll get right into my problem. I'm a 24-year-old guy, and I'm still a virgin. Mm-hmm. It never happened in high school, so I figured it would happen in college. Well, I was wrong about that. I don't know what it is, but when I know I'm interested in a girl, my anxiety kicks in, and it makes it really hard to meet people. I went to therapy for a few months, a couple years back, and it really helped me. But my anxiety is starting to come back as bad as it was before, and it's making me wonder if I'm going to be alone forever.
Oh, the poor
I'm
thing.
a nice, clean, respectful person with a lot to offer, and I consider myself to be attractive, but women just completely ignore me for the most part. I feel like when a woman is a virgin at this age, it's completely accepted and not seen as weird. But when you're a guy who hasn't had sex at the age of 24, it means there's something wrong with you. I know there's nothing wrong with me, but a lot of the time I can't help but feel like there is. And I have to talk myself out of that line of thinking. Any advice on how to be myself and calm down around women would be great. All I really want out of life is to be with a woman who makes me feel good about myself so that I can make her feel good about herself.
Wow.
Love the podcast. Thank you for womping it up and making me laugh every week.
What a beautiful soul. I can already tell that.
Yeah, me
Liz,
too.
what do you think?
Well, what I think is you want to be with a woman who makes you feel good about yourself, but unfortunately, you got to feel good about yourself on your own.
Wow.
Before you can make anybody else feel good about themselves. And I think we should take a clue. You had therapy a couple of years ago. You had it for a couple months and it
made
really
you feel
helped
good.
Well, guess what? There's no shame in therapy.
Nope.
And if you can afford it, you should be seeing that therapist or putting it for your Obamacare, whatever it is. You go back, get that help
to
that
a
you
clinic.
need.
If you have to go to a clinic, that's fine. There's a lot of great people training.
Exactly. If you've got anxiety, that shit is real, and you should be getting whatever help, whatever can make you feel better. And then you'll be out there in no time.
That's right. Because I wouldn't say he's feeling like these women aren't giving him the time of day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's keeping those eyes down, much like I am right now. But that's just because I don't want Simon to control my mind. Okay?
I'm looking at you.
I know you are.
There seems to be some shame going on, right?
But there's nothing to be ashamed about. What's to be ashamed about?
You got the whole fucking world ahead of you, man. You're 24 years old. When does your brain shift? It's 26, right?
That's what your brain is finished growing, not until you're 25, according to Dr. Phil.
You got a whole life ahead of you.
Can I give him a bit of advice?
Would love that. Go ahead, Simon.
I'm not exactly sure what it is he's referring to, for I've never heard the word virginity before. But when I feel anxious, what I like to do is I like to make that space in between my belly button and knees get really super hard and go to a place where a girl has a space that's open and wide and put it inside and
let's make sure.
Is this a seal?
Consent happening? Is there consent
this a
happening?
seal or a person? Does it have fingers?
It has fingers and flippers and whatever it has.
See what I mean?
Fingers
Shape of water.
and flippers.
Shape of water.
And whatever it
And
has.
move back and forth.
Okay,
really fast.
go.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay.
Quick.
What else do you need? Do you have anything else to say about this person?
I know this person's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And that there is somebody out there waiting for him.
Yep.
And guess what? The right person also is not going to be weirded
guess
out
what?
by that.
Will be worth the fucking wait. Because by the time you have sex,
guess what? You have sex when you're 16.
it's gonna be
the horrible.
best, especially if you do it with somebody that you really feel connected with.
You have sex with a coat rack. It's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, someone's been watching The Good Wife.
Go ahead, Liz.
Oh,
We got time for one more.
no, we don't. We
don't. All right, we got to wrap up this bag because
we're gonna wrap it up and we're gonna get right into spotlight on. Okay.
honestly, don't you feel like we've already done it?
I mean,
Okay,
we should do it.
Okay, we should do it.
We
Just
should do it,
to
okay?
cross our T's.
Go ahead, and I'll join you.
Okay. So Simon, this segment is called Spotlight On. Do you know what a spotlight is?
Is it God's love?
Do you remember when the massacre happened on that beach? There were probably police and a search, a light looking in the water for different body parts.
This sounds familiar.
That's called a spotlight. But what this is, it's like a light I'm shining on you, Simon.
Sister's body.
Okay, and this is too dark. This is like an episode of The Killing, which I've never seen.
But it is similar. Great show. Check it out. Peaky Blinders.
Okay, Simon,
Yeah.
if you have one hope in this life you're having right now, what would it be? What do you need the most right now?
Well, I'm looking at her,
Oh,
and I've told you before.
why is she getting so much closer to me? Sam,
I love you.
Sam,
I'm not happy. You broke my phone.
Sam, please, Sam, can you please help me? Sam, he's moving so much closer to me. Please, I'm getting very afraid.
I'd like you to apologize.
Sam, I'm sorry for breaking your phone. Could you please help me? Ow! She's starting to twist my.
All right. Hey.
What? I'm sorry, but when the tears come out, Daddy got a lick.
No! No! Shut it down! Sam, please! Restrain this sealed human, please! Oh, God!
I'm not actually supposed to have a phone in accordance with Megan's law.
Simon,
I'm here.
look me in the eyes.
Ow!
Let go of her.
Ow!
Step back from her.
Ow!
Simon, listen to me. Simon, you better back up and get on the wall. You touching that girl and I can't stand for it. So you better back up, cause this is Marissa Wompler.
Mommy, I will listen to your words. I'm in love with my sister, but I want to be a part of this family for life. Yeah!
I'm gonna get you in some shelter. I'm gonna get you some care. I'm gonna put you in a safe place. You need more than I can give.
Sister?
Yes, you've released my neck. That feels better.
Here you go, right over here.
Will you be my Abrio Day?
Of course. Whatever you say.
Right this way.
Okay.
Right this way, Simon. Do you see this? Warm cage. Oh, slack
Ooh,
cheese,
slack
slack
cheese.
cheese. Right into here.
Okay. Oh God.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna wrap up this podcast. I want to thank Sam for nothing.
Took his microphone in there with him.
Fuck this
I
guy,
don't know
man.
what to tell you.
You know what I mean?
Sam, you really dropped the ball there.
Really dropped the ball.
More like drop the phone.
Nailed it.
Okay. For everybody listening, this is a reverse trigger warning. If you have a fear of seals,
If your trigger's getting warmed lately, watch out, because definitely this episode's going to flip the switch.
okay,
Right?
all right. If you have a love of Danity Kane,
Yeah.
that may ruin them forever for you. Okay?
All right, I'm going to set some boundaries and to get this kid the help that he needs.
And let's
got a lot of trauma
sever.
he's living
Let's
through.
sever. Let's sever
We need
a
to make sure
relationship.
he has a hot meal every day, all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
but not
Stuff
us.
I can't.
3 hots in a cot.
Yeah.
Okay?
In
That's
a safe
it.
space.
In a safe space. Not with us.
Absolutely.
Because he
Thank you.
almost killed me. Okay?
Thank you for being my family.
I think he was just holding your hand really tight.
Oh, really? On my neck? Is my neck my hand?
My neck, my hand.
Okay,
my
okay.
pussy and my
All right. You've been listening to Womp It Up, everybody.
I've been with you for too long to start over with another.
Hello, this is Nikki Farzad. I'm a comedian, a writer, a honey mustard enthusiast. I also host a podcast on Earwolf called Fake the Nation. So here's the deal. Every Thursday, I invite 2 of my favorite politically savvy comedian pals and policy buffs, and we kvetch about news and politics. And I'm talking about people like W. Kamau Bell, Robin Thede, Brian Safi, Asif Manvi, John Lovett. Guys, the list goes on. What I'm saying is we get very funny, fancy people. And together we chat about things like the Russia investigation, Syria, the EPA, just some of the light stuff, but we also do the light stuff. And we do it in 3 tasty little segments that are rung in with this cool bell. Yeah, that's the bell. So, you guys, check out Fake the Nation on Stitcher or Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. There's new episodes every Thursday evening.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.
Hey everybody, it's Paul Scheer.
And I'm Amy Nicholson.
And we have a brand new podcast called Unspooled, where we are watching the 100 greatest films of all time.
Voted on by the AFI. We're going to be starting at number 1, Citizen Kane, jumping to number 100 with Ben-Hur, and doing films that we've never even watched before.
And we'll be talking to experts, whether it's a cinematographer or a stuntman. We're going to get behind these movies and figure out what makes them so great. So if you like the way this sounds, why don't you subscribe right now to Unspooled, wherever you listen to your podcast.